Oh wait, I gotta plug my mic in. You're live. Okay. Hey, what's going on, YouTube? We're gonna switch mics here in a second. I totally forgot to plug in this one. I had it in earlier, but then so sorry. Okay. All right, that probably sounds a little bit better. What's going on, YouTube? So thanks for being here. The Rideshare Hacker. I'm Nick Newsome. If some of you didn't know. So this is another episode of the Rideshare Hustle. Sorry, I'm just trying to clip this mic here. So sorry for being unprepared. I've been like putting this together, thinking about what I'm going to be doing. And then hopefully you guys can hear me on this mic. And it's not the webcam mic. But what is going on? So happy to be here. Thanks for coming by, guys. Thanks for coming by. So as you can see, I got a couple things up here on the board. Hope you like the title. It took a little time to get that written out and get it ready. I wasn't happy with it. So we're building and we're growing. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? Hit 1,000 subscribers. Now we got to grow into 10,000 subscribers. So in order to do that, I got to do some different things. So right away, I want to say this before I miss my chance. If there's anybody out there that wants to do any joint creations, anything on YouTube, if you have a channel, or if you want to come on the channel, I'm really looking for someone to take care of a couple different things that I don't do. So I don't do Uber Eats or DoorDash. I'm looking for someone that can be on the channel talking about what their experiences with Uber Eats and DoorDash. So if you're doing that kind of thing and you want to grow a channel or you already have a channel, please reach out to me so we can talk a little bit more, because I really need to partner up with some people that want to do some collaboration. That was the word I was trying to think of before. Want to do some collaboration. Hey, thanks for being here. I don't know who's here just yet. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, if the audio is okay. If it's not, I'll change it up. Just wondering, because I plugged in my mic before I started the video, so sometimes the mic isn't as good. Thumb up. Can you give me a thumbs up? But okay. So guys, we're doing the free dash cam giveaway. I've been talking about this and talking about this and talking about this. I promised it. I still promise it. It's coming. So it's going to be next week sometime. But in order to win the free dash cam, you have to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell so you know when I'm doing it. Because if you don't ring the bell, you're not going to know. These are all going to be on live streams that I'm going to do the free dash cam giveaway. I will need your email eventually. I don't have the page set up yet, so just hold on a second. And I have to mention the RideShare shop, a special shout out to them. So they're my first sponsor. They reached out to the channel. I hit 1,000 subscribers. They watched me on my journey and they were like, hey, we want to sponsor your dash cam giveaway. I'm like, perfect. That is awesome. I was so happy to hear from them. But I was like, you know, who are these people? Like, what's their website like? I went to look at their website and, you know, of course I'm skeptical and I'm looking at everything, and honestly, they got a really great website. I think it's great. I think it focuses the focus is right on rideshare drivers, right? So if you go to the rideshareshop.com, they're going to give you 10% off. Use the code Nick Newsome 10 so you can get 10% off for the holidays. If you go over there, they got everything you're looking for as a rideshare driver, everything that you need. I really love their setup over there. They're going to do free shipping. Their prices are right in line with Amazon's. I mean, they're like right there. I double checked on a couple items. I'm not saying everything, but you know, for the most part, they're right there with Amazon from what I've seen, and they give free shipping, and you don't even need to have a membership in order to get the free shipping. So it's a really good deal. I really like what they have going on over there. Guys, go to the Rideshare shop, support the free dash cam giveaway, which will be happening next week. And again, you need to subscribe, you need to ring the bell, and I will need your email, okay? But that's coming. So the email will be the third part. That's probably going to be a call to action I do on a live stream. So you need to put in your email. I'll give you a certain amount of time to do that, and then get in for the free dash cam giveaway. And I don't want to just leave it open for everybody. This is a live thing, so I do need the subscribers. I do need people to be here for the live events, and that's what it's all about, okay? So I promise you it's coming next week, so be ready. What else? We got some new drivers recently signed up. I'm very excited about these new drivers. Got a lot of drivers in Boston. I'm so happy to do that. I'm so happy to draw attention to what's happening in Boston for the rideshare game, and just being a spokesperson, just being someone that people reach out to for answers, you know, because when I was looking, I didn't have any answers. There was nobody doing it, doing the YouTube stuff, right? So you couldn't find anything. So I'm really happy to be here, really happy to be helping certain people out. Going to talk more about this. Going to provide some incentive. I think I'm going to do some free giveaways for all my new drivers coming up to Christmas, right? It's Christmas, being the season, 'tis the season. So let's do something good for them. I don't know what yet, but it's coming, and I'm going to list their names here. Okay, I'm going to give them some recognition. But before we get into that, we need to talk about what we always talk about here. Okay, making money, make more money. The thing that worked for me, honestly, like when I first started doing Uber, I left a carpentry job. I got into driving for Uber. I needed to make a certain money every week, every month in order to pay my bills. I was a single dad by myself, paying all my bills, paying my rent, paying daycare, just paying for everything. I mean, I split daycare with my daughter's mother, but that was still a hefty bill. Paying rent by myself, paying all utilities by myself. All right. So I started driving Uber. I needed my time to be available for my daughter. I mean, that was the biggest thing, right? If she was an infant at the time, and if she was sick, I needed to be there for her. Right. So that was important to me. As a carpenter, I couldn't really be there. By the way, guys, I appreciate you being here. Just want to say, got a couple people here. Appreciate you guys very, very much. And I can't wait to get a little bit bigger so I can do giveaways for all the people that show up on every single live event. That's definitely something that I want to do. So I need to be around for my daughter. I started driving for Uber. I need to make a certain amount. I was really struggling to make that amount that I needed every single week. I think like when the summer months came, everything slowed down, and then I really struggled. And actually out of that struggle is when I decided to upgrade my vehicle. I'm like, there's got to be a way to make more money, right? So that's what we talk about on this channel. We talk about like making more money, what it means to upgrade your vehicle, because that's what I did in order to make money. I took a chance. I took a risk, and honestly, it really paid off. I'll never go back to doing just Uber X. I'll always need an XL vehicle, a Lyft Lux vehicle, Lyft XL, obviously, if they qualify for one, they qualify for the other, Lyft and Uber on the XL. And then I can do Lyft Black and Lyft Black XL. And eventually I'm going to get my livery license so I can do my own, take my own payment and not have to go through Uber and Lyft to get my rides. That'll come down the line. And we'll talk about that too. I think that's a really important step if you want to stay as a driver. So I want to talk about the pay real quick. I got some things up here. I mean, this is the new way. This is going to be the way that we should be looking at our Uber rides, Uber and Lyft rides, and how much money we make. It's going to be right here, per hour, per trip, per day. Things like that. This is the way it's going to go, and I'm going to talk about that. But yesterday I did let's go into it real quick. I'm not going to do a screen share on this, but I will tell you exactly what I made. I'll show it to the camera. So far this week on Lyft, let's see, what did I do? $472 in 12 rides. So 472 divided by 12. This is one way I like to do it. 472 divided by 12. That's $39 per ride, guys. $39 per ride that I made with Lyft so far. And you can see it right there. $472 in 12 rides. So you do the math. I'm hitting that. My average is like right around 24. I think we're up into the upper 20s now. I haven't reevaluated in a while, but I have been doing a lot better. What happened yesterday? And I talked about this in my live stream yesterday, but I had a repeat client. So a repeat client used my business cards to get that ride. She asked me for the card. I didn't offer to her, but she liked what I had going on, and the car was nice. The car was clean. I was wearing a fresh shirt. I wasn't like fresh showered or anything because just not always that way. But I look put together, like I took care of myself, and I think that's important. It was a black ride. I got a nice tip from her, cash tip, $20 on the first day. She wanted my card, so then we came back and I got her a ride to the airport. That was like, that's what I was trying to show here. That was a really, really, really good ride. That was like a $80 ride or so, because she tipped pretty good as well. So that's what I'm saying. Always saying like have your cards ready to go. But I want to talk about the new way in which we get paid. The new way in which we need to calculate how we get paid, because I think it's important. Everybody's always talking about, do we get paid per hour when we go out and drive? Do you go out and drive for 8 continuous hours, or do you go out and drive for 12 with downtime? Things like that. These are what we're always comparing. When you're driving a premium vehicle, it's more about per trip than it is per hour, right? And the reason that I say that, is because that's how it's calculated in Uber and Lyft. So they're going to calculate your trip, and they're going to pay you per minute, and they're going to pay you per mile for your car. Now in Boston, and I don't know what it's like in your area, but in Boston, the rate is for Uber X is about $16. And I'm going to put it up here on the board. And I'm going to explain all this. So if you really want to know how to calculate it and how this is going to be the new way going forward, this should be the only way that you calculate how you get paid for Uber and Lyft. Well, until some of us become employees, who knows when that's going to happen. But I'm going to go into one of my trips here. I'll go into my last trip. It had a surge on it, but that's all right. We'll take that out. So my distance and my time, right? So that's how they get paid. Can you guys see that? So you have your base fare, and then you have your distance rate, and you have your time rate, and then there's a surge. So my distance and my time need to be calculated separately. So the time is 27 cents per minute. But if you add that, let me just write it up here. So 27 cents per minute, we got it right there, right? If you multiply that into the seconds, 60 seconds in a minute. I'm sorry, 60 minutes in an hour. You get $16.27 per hour to drive Uber X. I did XL. I factored in Uber XL as well. 29 cents per minute equates to $17.40 per hour. So these are the real rates that you're getting paid per hour. All right. And you need to think about this. You need to calculate this in, because this is the real rate. This is the real rate, what you're getting. Now, what your vehicle earns you is completely different, right? Because you're getting paid per mile. It's going to cost you to maintain that vehicle. You got to do oil changes. You got to do regular maintenance on the vehicle. You're going to need tires every year. If you drive full time like me, you're doing oil changes every single month. So now per trip, right? But now we're talking per mile. Uber X, where's my marker? Where's my black one? There it is. Uber X per trip, okay, 66 cents per mile. The IRS will give you a 55-cent tax deduction per mile driven while on the app. You don't have to be in the middle of a ride. You can just be while on the app. They'll give you that deduction, right, for maintenance, wear and tear, all that stuff. So your vehicle profits 11 cents per mile. 11 cents. So we're talking 66 cents minus 55 cents tax write-off, 11 cents per mile. $16.27 per hour, only when you have a ride. And then 11 cents per mile, you're actually making 11 cents. So if you did 10-mile ride, your vehicle only makes you $1.10. Just think about that for a minute. Now, for XL, right? We're talking XL here. Oh, this marker might be bad. And then we have XL. So XL, up to six people in the vehicle, 6 passengers. $17.40 per hour. Not a big difference from this. Like, that's not a big deal to me, right? So this is changing the way I'm working. It's changing the way that I'm thinking, and then changing the way that I'm doing my drives. Because I used to be all about the XL, but if it's a short trip, it's really just not even worth it at all. So I don't even want an XL in the city because it's typically a short trip. Now, if it's going 10, 15, 20 miles, yeah, I want that because I'm going to really make some good money here. So it's $1.65 that I get paid. We get paid as drivers in Boston for XL, minus the 55 cents for taxes. Now we're talking $1.10 per mile. So if I do a 10-mile ride, now my vehicle's profiting $10, $11. That's pretty good profit right there. And then plus I'm also getting paid the $17.40 per hour. So at no time can you actually get paid more per hour than $17.40 of driving an XL or X. Now, if you add in the surge, right? If you have a surge amount, like I had an $8 surge. Sorry, my writing's so sloppy right there. And I know I have a lot of reflection here, and it's actually hard to see that, but that says surge. All right, that's surge, and it's an $8 surge. Let me write it bigger. Can you see it now? $8 surge. That's a little bit better. Okay. Guys, is this making sense? Do you understand what I'm saying? And what do you think about what I'm saying? Put that in the comments below. If you like what I'm saying, if you like where I'm going with this, give me a thumbs up, okay? I would really appreciate it. So I'm going to talk about this for a sec, and then I'm gonna break down UberX, UberXL, and then I'm going to go through the rates on Lyft, and then Lyft XL, Lyft Lux, Black, and Black XL. We're going to talk about. I'm going to put real quick all the hourly pay rates up here. And then we're going to talk about a couple other things too. So we're also going to talk about, so I have a couple new drivers. So I want to talk to them real quick, you know, and anybody that's thinking about driving becoming a driver. So the best times to drive, 6 to 9 a.m. Now this is Boston, but typically everything's going to be the same in your neck of the woods, I would imagine, because we are creatures of habit. That's what we do. We go to work between 6 and 9, and then we work a full day and we get out around, 4 to 6 p.m. So best times to drive are 6 to 9 p.m. 6 to 9 a.m. Actually, probably 7 to 12 is the most efficient time. But there are good opportunities in the rush hours from 5 to 6. And, obviously 6 to 9. There's just good opportunities, a lot of demand there. So you will make some money. But your most efficient time is going to become from 7 to 12 a.m. And people are creatures of habit. Surges always come around. I monitor my market. I always have the Uber app open looking for surge, because definitely Uber, because Lyft does not surge, does not bonus as much as Uber. But I'm always looking, and my surge zones are always at 7 a.m. There's always give or take 15 minutes, and then 8 a.m. It goes red, it goes hot, and then it dies down, and then there's a lull from 7:15 to 7:45. Just be ready for that surge. So if you're in the areas that surge, be there in those times, in those pockets, and I almost guarantee you will hit those surges on your next ride. What else? Couple things to talk about that we need to go over every day. We need to be consistent, to make good money, to be professional, to just really improve your daily, weekly, and monthly numbers. It's so important, guys. I think it's so important. There's a couple things here. There's 5 things that I think you should practice every single day in order to really be successful as an Uber and Lyft driver. But okay, so we're talking about how much you get paid per time, for your hourly rate. Now, if there's a surge attached, it was a half-hour ride, or let's say it's an hour ride, you got $17, and then you got $8 attached on top. Now you just got paid $23 per hour to make that drive. All right, but the thing that I want you to pay attention to is the amount you're making on your vehicle, right? So UberX is only 11 cents, guys, 11 cents per mile that you're actually profiting. Now that 55 cents, right? You might not use all that 55 cents to maintain your vehicle per mile, 55 cents per mile. Now, if you can come up with ways to reduce the amount that it costs you to maintain your vehicle, then you make a little bit more profit. Maybe you can squeeze out another 25 cents out of that. If you're really good, you can squeeze 25 cents out of that 55 cents. So now you're actually profiting 25 and 11, 36 cents per mile, right? That's still not that good, because you're making $1.10 down here on the XL. So that's where you're really going to make some profits with Uber. All right. And a lot of places, almost every market has XL, because sometimes people got to travel with a lot of luggage, or they got to travel with a lot of people. Now, you're not going to not every ride will be XL when you have an XL vehicle, but it's definitely worth it to have. It gives you an opportunity to earn some more, right? And then if you catch a nice surge, then you make a little bit more money for your time. But okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to write down all the rates. Sorry, I'm all over the place here. I want to write down the rates so you can see the rates that obviously you see what Uber X and Uber XL pay. I want to show what Lyft XL, Lyft Lux, and Lux Black pay, so some of you can see that. So we got, let's do, my daily total. So yesterday, on Monday, I did 386. I didn't subtract tolls though. That's just total that I took in. And then yesterday I did 250, maybe a little less than 250 in 8 hours or so, like that. I just got tired. I didn't work into the evening. I wanted to make another 150 at least. My goal is always 400, between 300 and 400. So, but I didn't hit it. I've had a good start to the day so far. I had about $100 today between Uber and Lyft, and then I'll go out again tonight and try and hit the total. Try to hit another 200 to 300. That'll be the goal for tonight. And then I have my daughter tomorrow night, so I won't be able to work the night. So I'll really have to push it during the day. But Uber X. All right, let me write these down. Sorry, guys. No. Decline. Sorry. Rate. Hour. Uber X is $16.27. X. XL, $17.40. It's a horrible 7, but whatever. And then we'll do the trip too. So I'm going to tighten this all up. Bear with me, guys. Got a text message. What do you want? Sorry for calling. It's my buddy Jeff. Jeff, I know you subscribe, so if you're watching this, you know, you're probably not watching it. It's probably why you're calling. And then per trip. Yeah, I want to tighten that up. So that's 66 cents. Or no, what we say, 11 cents, right? Per mile. And then XL. $1.10 per mile. I'm watching you live. What's up, Jeff? Thanks for being here, buddy. That's my buddy Jeff, my buddy JP, back from the 413, back in Springfield, where I'm from. What's up in the 413, Jeff? Where you at? You in here? Right to the knife. Hacker is the best. Listen to this guy. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, Jeff. All right, so then we have XXL. So let's get into, this is the Ubers. And I don't know the rate for Uber Black because I don't do Uber Black. I'm not allowed to. They're not accepting any new accounts right now. But let's check out Lyft. All right, so we have Lyft. I'm just gonna call it just Lyft. It's Lyft economy mode, but I don't know have anything else to call it. And then Lyft XL, Lux, Black, and then Black XL, right? So let's see what the rates are on these. And this really opened up my eyes to what I was doing as a driver and where it makes sense to drive and what vehicle to drive. And I think this makes a lot of sense. It's I think there's a lot of room to run with this, but I think this is the way that every driver should look at their business, look at how they're running things, how much money you're actually making. This is the important thing. This is the important part. So I got to open up the app real quick on Lyft, and I got to go to the rate card. So going to on Lyft, you go into your menu, and then you go to your dashboard. You can check out my page videos. I definitely have videos on how to use the app if you need to see it. The rate card. Okay. Fucking Lyft. Lyft is the worst, I swear, because I hate their app. It's really been messing up lately. Well, I was looking at the numbers yesterday, and I think XL is pretty much the same up here. These two are going to be comparable. Uber X and Lyft Economy, and then Uber XL and Lyft XL, they're going to be very much the same. But things start to change in these three categories. So I really hope that the rate card will come out. But every time I click on the rate card, it sends me to a freaking an outside web page. By the way, Uber's app is way more streamlined. 610 380. Oh, now that I know I got some like Uber and Lyft passengers out here, I got to come up with some hacks for you guys too. Wait for you guys to make some money, save some money. So, all right, I got it right here. I got the rate cards right here. So on Lyft, per minute is 27 cents. That is right in line with here. I'm going to put that right here. $16 per hour. And then per mile, 66 cents. Same thing. Okay, no money. There's no money here. I bet XL is the same thing. XL per mile, $1.72. So you actually make a little bit more. I'm just gonna, it's probably gonna be, I'll call it $1.15 per mile. And then it's gonna be the same right there per minute. It's 30 cents, so it goes up from 29. Let's call it $17.50. That's per hour. All right. It's fucking bullshit. This is bullshit right here. You know, you're not going to make any money there unless you can add a surge on top, right? So if you do an $8 surge in like a half an hour, now your rate's going up a lot higher. You're almost doubling it right there. If you put $8 on a $16 hour per hour ride, you do that in half an hour. Now you're talking $32 per hour. If you want to argue with me, go ahead, but that's the number. It's $32 per hour that you'll make with an $8 surge on your economy rides on this. All right. So, but let's check out the Lux because this is where it starts to get good. All right. Per mile is $1.44. So it's actually less. You get less. Your car makes less profit than XL, but way more than X. So it's $1.44 per mile. All right. And then per minute is 56 cents per hour. All right. That's like basically double. 56 cents per minute. All right, so that's going to be around double of this rate right here, the $16 per hour. This is around $32 per hour. I'm going to figure it out in just a sec. Okay, that was the only thing I wanted to look at. Oh, and by the way, there is a base rate. So when you do pick up, you do get an extra like $3, $2.50 or $3. So you're always going to get plus $2.50. Let's call it something like that. Or actually, I think it's less for the Uber X. It's like $1.87. Yeah, that's what it is. I don't want to have the wrong one. The base rate on the Lux, $3.22 plus $3.22 on those. And then this is $1.55. $1.57. So you only get that one-time fee when you go to pick somebody up. Obviously, it gets a lot higher when you come down here to the Lux. And then I want to do the black right now and the black XL, because this is when you really start to make some money when you have a black vehicle. Per mile is $1.80, $1.81 per mile, and then per minute, 69 cents per minute. Okay, and then XL changes a little bit too. It's $1.94 per mile, and per minute is 72 cents. Oh wait, and then that's base rate, $10.62. $10.62. So basically, you get paid $10.62 just for showing up, just for picking them up. On the black, it's $5.25. I love that base rate. Look at that base rate jump from here to here, just for having extra seating. That's all that is. The XL, all it is extra seating. Okay. So I want to do these, right? Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Get the hourly. So 60 times 0.56. We're talking $33.60 an hour. Get out of here. your pay jumps up dramatically from Lux, from either of these, from X, XL to Lux. Now you're getting $33 per hour, and your vehicle is profiting $1.44 per mile. Or no, I have to minus the 55 cents, right? Yeah. That's 89 cents per mile. Plus the 322. I'm erasing all these numbers. If you want to see them, just rewind it. 89 cents per mile, 69 cents here, times 60. That's $41.40 on the black. $0.72. This is $43.20 per hour. So $41.40 per hour for black, $43.29 per hour on black XL. Not a huge difference there as far as your time goes. Not a big deal. Over here, pretty much the same too. Not a huge gap, but $1.81 minus the $1.55, and we're talking $1.26 per mile profit. Per mile, $1.26 per mile profit on the black, plus your $5.25 for doing the pickup. All right, that's a fee that you get right away. I know I have to like push this all the way back here. So not a big difference from black to black XL, except you get the $5 extra over the pickup fee from black. Black XL gets you $5 extra, and then a little bit more per mile. So 1.94 minus is $1.39 per mile profit, plus your 1062. So if you did a 10 mile ride, you get 1062 plus you're going to get 10 times that, so another 13 something for your car. So $23 for your car, right? Sorry, I'm all like my face is all up in the camera. So $23 on your car, and then you're going to get 40 some odd dollars per hour when you're driving in the black. Does that make sense? I know it's hard to see for you guys right here right now. I'll have to do something. I got reflection coming in from the window. I'll have to do something where I make this more clear. If anybody wants to see more of this, let me know. Definitely comment below. Michael, so I'm going to answer some of the text here, the comments. Let's see, I can lift this up a little bit. I'm going to start from the bottom. You make a decent money without doing 100 hours. Yeah, it can be decent, you know, but a lot of times you're spending a lot of time just trying to find the rides. And I really think like yesterday, I was at the airport. I was just there. I had a ride in, so I'm like, I'll stay. And honestly, I feel from any time between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. sucks. It absolutely sucks at the airport. You wait around, you never get a ride. It's honestly, I hate it. I spend enough time there as it is. I don't need to be spending all day there. So I definitely don't like that. But these hours that I talk about, efficiency is 6 to 9 in the morning. I think those are going to be your best hours. And then from 4 o'clock on or 5 o'clock on to 12, pick your window in there. You will find bonuses. You will find surge. These $8 surges, they are real. They do happen. Add these on to every trip and you're making some good money. Okay. So just think about that. We'll talk more about that next time. What else are they saying? If you follow these randomly. Hey man, hey Michael, I really appreciate that, dude. That was really nice of you. Thank you. I appreciate you just calling me out for being real, keeping everything on point. That's honestly, I got to put out content, right? But when it comes to putting out content, it's like really hard for me sometimes, and then I need inspiration, so I call on myself for inspiration. And honestly, what I do, I just get down to what I think about on a regular basis, So all this stuff here is just based off everything I've trained on, everything I've looked at business-wise, and I think this makes the most sense. I think this will be the way that every driver should calculate how like what they're making. For one, it teaches you about a business asset, you know, something that's actually, sorry, I'm in the way. Something that's actually making you money. Like you own a car, and how much money is that car making you? And I think this is a really great breakdown right here. It's a perfect way to calculate it because Uber and Lyft both give you the rate that they pay you. And this is it right here. You know how much money you're making on your vehicle? You're making 10 cents, 11 cents on UberX. It's a joke. It's a joke. You know, you're better off renting at this point. You got to do the rental program. I want to evaluate those numbers next. If somebody is doing the car rental on Uber and Lyft and you want to be part of the channel, you want to contribute, please, you know, reach out because I need to add some people like you to the channel. And we can also talk about growing your channel. I'll coach you. I'll help you out and tell you everything that I've learned along the way. Very valuable too. I've been at this for over a year now, so I've definitely learned a lot. Especially in the last 6 months, things have really been changing and everything's shifted. But I want to know about that car rental program. I want to know how the rates make sense. I know you get paid less per hour, and then I don't know. You know, I don't think you make anything on the vehicle. You just break even, or you might make a little profit. And if you're making profit on a rental vehicle, then good for you. You know, that's how you run business. You rent an asset that makes you money. That's how you do it, because you don't want to be caught with all the expenses. I just had a wheel bearing I had to replace. That was like $400 right before Christmas. You know, I don't have a lot of money, and like that hits me hard. It hits me hard. So, you know, you got to think about that. Those costs, those maintenance costs, those things that go wrong on your car, they're going to cost you money. You're not getting into the shop without paying $250 unless you're doing an oil change. And if you're getting in for less than $250, why are you even there? You probably can just do it yourself, and it's probably quick. What else did I want to talk about here? I think that was pretty much it. I know if anybody's been here this far, it's been forever. So I think I just want to end real quick, talk about a couple things that I think are just so important, thing I learn on a regular basis. I want to talk about the new drivers. I'm going to say something about the new drivers, and then I'm going to end with something that I want to talk about on a regular basis. So these numbers, they'll be back. These are going to be something that I'm going to concentrate on going forward. I want every driver to look at their numbers themselves, how they're running their day. What's their time worth? What's your time worth? And then what's your car making you? All right. What's that business asset making you? This is going to be the way that every driver, every channel should be talking about. I'll call it out right now. This is how you do it. So it is Christmas. It is Christmas, and I want to do something for the drivers that we have signed up right now. I'm going to go over to Uber real quick and talk about my drivers over there. These are people that have signed up using my referral link. If you are a driver, if you're an Uber driver or Lyft driver, definitely look into, you know, using social media, posting your referral link. It's in your earnings. So if you go to your menu and you go to earnings, it says invite and earn more. So you can see this is the Uber app. You go into earnings. I'm in the earnings tab. All right. And then you go down here, invite and earn more. I can get $700, up to $700 for new drivers. So you click on learn more, and then it'll give you your, you can go to send invites. And when you send invites, it'll give you your link. And then you take that link, you copy it, you put it on your computer, you can put it on your social media, put it on your Facebook, your Instagram. Talk about what you're doing. Talk about the kind of money you're making as a rideshare driver. I think that got me the most attention on my YouTube channel. If anybody looks up like rideshare in Boston, they're going to see me. Like my videos are there. I've done over 100 videos easily. And that's something that I do. I use my link to attract new drivers to earn extra income. You know, and I do that by sharing my tips, my tricks, the money that I earn. I give information, I give help. You know, that's the idea. And then I have some new drivers sign up. So, but I want to say, so it got Joseph Castro. We're going to put these up here because these are drivers that have signed up. It's Christmas time, and they still need to finish up their initial drives. They have to do 100 drives. So I want to give some incentive, and I want to give out some a special thanks for, you know, you guys using my link to sign up. I really appreciate that. So I want to share in some of the, you know, the good joy, the good cheer this Christmas season, and I want to give you something. So we'll do new driver. you driver bonus. All right. But there's a little stipulation. This bonus is going to have a time frame, so it's got to be done before Christmas. But first things first, I'm going to put my drivers up. So Joseph Castro. Oh, sorry. Honestly, I shouldn't put the last names. I'm just going to put up the initials. And then Alex F. All right, that's who I'm looking at on Uber. Oh, Patrick L. Patrick's in Charlotte. Joseph is in Tampa. Alexander's in Boston. And then I got a couple Lyft guys too. Do appreciate all of you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for being here, for supporting me on this channel. Made it over 1,000 subscribers. We're going to 10,000. I promise to bring you nothing but value and things that'll help you make more money in your rideshare game. Promise you. It's my goal, for me to get out of the rideshare game, or at least go to a part-time basis. Doing this with online activity, building an online business. So everything I do is about learning about how to make money at home, from your car, from your phone, from your computer, anywhere you can get internet access. So I think this is really good for rideshare drivers to learn how to do affiliate marketing and make money online. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be sharing all my success with you on this channel, as well as all my Uber tips and my Uber driver tips and Lyft driver tips. Okay. So I did speak. Oh yeah, with Jesse, and Jesse is in Boston as well. And then, so I really like Jesse's situation here. Jesse's, he's got a full-time job, which is really good. He, I hope he doesn't mind me talking about this, but he's in a really good situation. So he's got a full-time job, got benefits and everything, but he has a family, he has kids. And of course that costs a lot of money, right? So what he wants to do, he's got an Audi Q7, and I spoke with him. He's going to be driving part-time meaning, Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights, doing black, working events, working the city. Man, what a great situation. I wish I had that situation, just to go out, for a period of time on Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights, maybe Sundays, head down to Gillette Stadium where the Patriots play, get some activity there from the games. Great time, great demand over there. Love football season. It's a great time to be over there. His situation is really, really, really awesome. So to all of these guys, let's see, Joseph, you're 70 out of 100. Alex, you're 57. Right, out of 100. Patrick, you're about like 4 out of 100, and you have 150 to go, Jesse. That's on Lyft side, so you're 0. For a special gift like coming up to Christmas. So I want to do something. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I think I'll throw in some bonus incentive for sure. But if whoever finishes here, I'm definitely going to throw in an extra $50 gift card to Amazon. Where's my green? Where's my green? $50 gift card. That show up there? So $50 gift card for whoever finishes before December. Let's call it December 23rd. So anybody that finishes before December 23rd, right here, will qualify for the $50 gift card. Whoever comes in first here, I'm going to throw in an extra $50. So you can make a total of $100. Okay, first place. So whoever finishes first gets an extra 50. Plus, I'm going to give you everybody here a $50 gift card if you finish before December 23rd. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? You guys get it? So before December 23rd, whoever finishes here, of these guys, whoever finishes all their rides by December 23rd, all right, I'm going to give a $50 gift card. Whoever finishes first place, okay, first place, gets an additional $50 gift card. So There you go. There's some extra money for Christmas. I will send it out the day of that you finish your rides. So you can have it before Christmas, the 23rd. Go at it. Hit me up. And I did have a new guy sign up. He just got approved today. And I think his name was Matt. So Matt, you're involved in this too. Matt. I can't think of your last name right now. But you're a Boston guy, so and then you have 0 to 100, so you need to get going too. But you were approved and you're ready to go, Matt. I can't think of your last name, and I apologize. I think that's it. So guys, the best rules, the best way to make the most money that you can. Be consistent. Drive the same times all the time. Know your neighborhood. Know your area. Know your market. All right. Monitor your Uber app. Strategic times, like I was saying, 6 to 9, the morning rush, the evening rush, and then there'll be, depending on your area, the nighttime activities. All right. There's people going out doing things. Have business cards, guys. Business cards. They've made me so much money. I've spent like $30 on like 100 business cards, or maybe even less. And honestly, if you get one ride, you get one private ride from that, it's worth the business cards, the cost of the business cards. All right, you get 100 of them at least. Premium vehicle. Look into upgrading your vehicle. We talked about Uber X, Uber XL. You'll make more money with an XL vehicle on your, you make more profit with an XL vehicle. Look into getting a Lux vehicle. Look into getting a black vehicle. Depends on your market. Dig into my channel if you have questions. If you want to see, how to look at your market and see what kind of vehicle you need, go ahead and comment below or dig into my channel. Okay, it's all going to be there. If you ask me the question, I'll answer it. Premium vehicle, end game, exit strategy. What is your end game? What is your exit strategy? Okay, I'm an internet marketer. I'm learning to be an internet marketer. I'm learning to market online. I think it's the future. More and more people are purchasing online. We're getting more online activity. That's my end game. That's where I want to be. I want to get out of this. I want to have more time at home, to be here for my daughter. That's what it's about, guys. What's your end game? Thanks for being here so much, guys. Appreciate you this whole time. Thanks for being here so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.